what's up, everybody? It's Raul.
And it's Mike.
And welcome back to the Ayyo podcast, and this is episode 65. Now, as you can probably tell by the title and the thumbnail, this was an episode that I'll give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes.
We're talking about it.
This was an episode that I actually had to put some work in to make possible because
I refuse to do this.
So what happened is, if you guys watched our first or our video for the first review for the first Wicked movie, that one just kind of randomly happened when I got high as shit and I noticed that the first movie was on Peacock. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me check it out. So, we went from that, and then Mike, you had already seen it prior to me watching it. So then we just decided to review it. And when I realized that there was going to be a sequel, I was like, oh, well, this is obviously perfect, right? Because not only did we review the first one, but it was also a video that got, it's one of our more popular videos.
Yeah, popular.
So I was like, you know what? So
going to be popular.
So it just made it really, it honestly just made fucking sense. Let's fucking review the second one. But
we could have waited.
We
could have waited.
No, we couldn't have.
Honestly,
we're already kind of late now.
We were late then.
Yeah, but I mean, that was an accident.
No.
We could have been on time.
No.
But so anyways,
just fucking lame.
So
wasting my time.
I brought up the idea to you. And you fucking vehemently wanted to wait until this went on streaming to review it.
Yes.
But I was like, no, we gotta fucking catch it, while the momentum is high, while it's still fucking out.
No.
In theaters. And so luckily, my ace in the hole in this whole plan was the homie Nick. Because if you
he actually agreed to this.
If you guys have heard me talk about Nick, one of the things that I love about the homie Nick is that he's literally out of all of us, I think, in our friend group, he's the one that's down to do basically almost anything. And so when I brought this idea up to him, he's like, yeah, obviously, I'm down to see it. And so that's when, with the promise of not only would we be watching it, but also our homie Nick would be watching it with us. That was enough to convince
And he's been through some beatings with us,
yeah.
I must say.
And that's what was enough to convince you to
It was like, okay, now we have to do it. If Nick is going, then I have to go. So that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah, so that's gonna be going down a little bit later. Now, first, I just
But we got a couple things to talk about first. Get them right out the way.
Yeah, one of the things that I just want to rattle off because I don't want to go deep into it because I didn't finish watching it. I just watched I think maybe the first 2 episodes, but I randomly decided to check out the new 50 Cent produced Diddy documentary on Netflix the other day. And let me just say, the way that this fucking documentary starts off, I'm already dude, if 50 Cent doesn't go down in the history books for being one of the most petty motherfuckers ever, then I don't know what life is. Because legit, the documentary fucking starts out, it's somebody in a hotel room and they have a camera and you hear somebody talking in the distance and then you see that it's fucking Diddy and he's on the phone with his attorney. So there's literally somebody filming him in his hotel room when he's on the phone with his attorney. And now I'm assuming this is private footage that, I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe Diddy requested, somebody film him. But because here's the thing, originally, obviously, fucking 50 Cent didn't hire somebody to go fucking film that shit for him. So it's my thing, immediately off the bat is, how the fuck did 50 Cent get
footage no one should have access to?
Yeah, how did he get a hold of it?
And that's the thing. I don't feel like watching it because I feel 50's approach is just disingenuous. But instead of talking about the monster and the victims and all, and the what lead to that and all that shit, I feel like this whole is it's just pure vanity from this project just because he fucking hates the guy, which I guess.
Listen, I will say,
it comes off.
I will say that it will come off like that. I do think. Because here's the thing, obviously, we, since we
and
are
50's
both...
done a
since
lot
we're
of bad
both
shit
really
too.
big, since we're both really big hip hop fans, I think I don't know about you, but I know as far as me as like my knowledge when it comes to Diddy, like all I ever really knew about the dude was that he was like a well known producer.
Mm-hmm.
He used to hang out with Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
He made one popular song.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I will say did make multiple like catapulting songs, both with Biggie and without Biggie. Makes his first album,
no,
but like it's just like but like Diddy by the time the 2000s came around, super popping,
yeah,
just established himself as a music like just entrepreneur
but all I
and
really
monster.
knew was that, and the thing too is like even with like all the allegations regarding him,
Mm-hmm.
I only really kind of essentially had context clues of like shit that you would hear like in hip hop.
Yeah, he was also in the Muppets movie.
That's a fucking random. um, but so
He was playing dice with Animal.
like I only really knew that. Like I only really gathered like a little bit of crumbs of information that I would either hear in like hip hop interviews or even hip hop tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never actually really known who he is. So I will say that this documentary did open my eyes as to like, where he came from and shit like that. Because
Yeah.
I didn't know any of that.
He got started off with like a very he's got started off with controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you this.
Yeah,
This was
inform the
another one.
audience just in case you haven't seen the documentary.
This was another one that
How he started off is insane. I knew about that.
I didn't fucking know this shit at all. So
Yeah,
I did know that like prior to him getting super famous, he used to be a party promoter like in his local hometown. But here's the thing. I didn't know that the first time that Diddy had ever gotten any type of recognition was actually because of a fucking tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because, so what had happened is he was going to be doing a celebrity charity basketball game in his hometown. And he like promoted it and was saying that all these celebrities were going to be there. So what had happened is that little gym that they were doing it at like got fucking packed. And I guess back then in his hometown, they would do this thing where like, because there was like lines of people fucking waiting outside too to try to get in.
Yeah.
And so I guess what people used to do back in the day is if they stopped letting people in because they were like at max capacity, the people outside would essentially just say fuck it, like basically bum rush the building. And so that ended up happening. And shit was like essentially chaos and everything. But then the thing
it was highly unorganized.
But then the thing that ended up like making it such a fucking headlining story is I think a few people ended up dying.
Yeah, because they were getting trampled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy too because in the documentary they show you the footage of like people like picking people off of the ground and like carrying them out.
Yeah.
But so that's the
like
first fucking
his first notoriety was just Astro World, basically. And it's like I was.
I hate that
imagine
that back around. That was so fucked up.
But it's true, right? Like the thing that got him famous in the first place was basically pulling tragedy out unorganization. Imagine traffic like anybody else getting started like that. That shit is insane. Kind of sets the tones for everything in progress.
What his career trajectory would have been like if that Astro tragedy would have been his first show.
I know, it's just because that was Diddy's, and then that just set the tone for his entire career.
I hate you that you reminded me of that. But so that's like I'm not gonna get too far into it, but I will say that it does like off the bat, like it tells you about this girl. My apologies, I can't think of her name off the bat. But it was a girl that I guess used to work at the front desk at one of the offices that Diddy was working at. Mm-hmm. And like she talked about how like he tried to get at her for a really long time, but like she just wasn't into him. But then eventually like she started going out with him. But then there was a whole thing about how like he there is that it does obviously get into that stuff and way more. But it was just a crazy thing for me to see, just because, like I said, I've never really like known the full story.
You don't know like the history of Diddy like that, you know.
So it was crazy, and
which 50 Cent will gladly let you know.
That's the thing that I was gonna say.
All the histories of Diddy.
The reason why I thought it was so fucking funny and why I decided to watch it is because it just it has a different vibe to any of the other Diddy documentaries that there are out there, because this is literally being produced by someone who legit fucking hates him.
Yeah, and Ed is just as much of a Mongol in the fucking stratosphere of music as did. Like, he's just like, 50 is like a fucking legend, and like he produces and makes everything besides good music. He makes like shitty TV shows.
The only time he fucking makes good music is when he fucking does the themes for his TV show. Which makes me mad. Like, you can do this. Like, why not? Like, this is the best part about, but it's fucking good.
The best part about his shitty TV shows is that those fucking themes and shit.
Power, the first, like the original Power series was the shit.
His fucking
all the other spin-offs are questionable. I mean, I like them, but I don't think a lot of people do.
Oh yeah, because you're like, you love like that dude, that Power cinematic universe. Yeah,
ever since I got into
fucking crazy. Look what Marvel did.
Ever since I got into the original series, like I've had like checked out some of the spin-offs, but now that
the like, PCU.
That first original Power series was pretty good.
Yeah, I did like to see. I looked at the scene where Kendrick plays a crack addict, homeless. That shit is really funny. I'm like, this is gonna make that fucking South Park collaboration movie a lot more funny.
Sad. Speaking of that, I'm sad that it got fucking delayed.
It got delayed, but like Kendrick said, like he's like, it's good. We could make it better though. But I heard from the screenings that from the inside of Paramount. First of all, not all the Paramount executives have read the script. Because if they did, they would probably cancel the shit because Paramount's run by fucking Donald Trump, basically.
Well, wait, fucking speaking of Paramount,
yeah,
can we talk about the fucking fact that
we can talk about that too.
Netflix just fucking bought HBO Max, essentially.
No, Netflix bought Warner Brothers, the whole fucking company. It's one part. It's HBO Max, all the fucking TV channels, all the fucking movies, 100 years worth of movies they fucking bought. Like, Warner Brothers is one of the original movie studios from the beginning of cinema, bro. Like, the fact that Netflix could just be like, fuck it, and then just, like, try to lessen the theater cinematic art form, like, it's kind of fucked. But it's despite the fact that movie theaters might die because of this, we still got fucking Paramount, which is run by fucking Donald Trump and Israel, basically, and that control, basically, unless you have certain contracts you could buy through, or like certain contracts that have to be informed, hey, we need creative control, and fuck you guys, like the South Park guys do. It's like they could control like anything and everything, and they're trying to buy back Warner Brothers. They fucking put down $100 billion deal to try to buy Warner Brothers, and that's up to Netflix to see if they want to sell Warner Brothers to them or not.
I still can't believe that Netflix has gotten to the point where they have
with all their shitty TV shows and all their shitty movies.
They have enough money to fucking buy a whole fucking movie studio.
Yeah, no, that has ton. They bought all of HBO, all of Cartoon Network, all of Adult Swim, all of like everything in that fucking. In that fucking HBO bag, not to mention
I will say the one thing that
Sinners is Warner Brothers. One battle after another is Warner Brothers. I will say the
one thing that
Wicked is Warner Brothers.
You shouldn't brag about that one.
But it makes fucking money. It makes fucking money in the movie theaters.
Yeah, why do you think Netflix bought it?
Because we know for a fact if it lessened all the theatrical experiences within those movies, they wouldn't have as big of an impact as they would have. Despite how great those movies are, like it's that cinematic experience of going outside and seeing them in the theater is what makes them masterpieces.
I want to say something, but I think you're gonna yell at me.
Yeah, what are you gonna say? What do you mean? You can't see that when Sinners was such a huge fucking hit. You can't say that when one battle after another made the impact it did.
No,
unless in theaters.
I was just gonna say that I kind of like the fact that one of the things that they said was that I guess apparently this is gonna shorten the time span between like a theatrical release and like on like going to on streaming?
No, that's not good at all. It's just not. It's making the fucking, not only the theater experience is very important for all these movies, despite how many people would want to argue that. It wouldn't have, like, all these streaming movies, like, don't have, like, unless they're like from major things, they don't have that much of a, like, they're just wasting money now. Like, the most you get money from the movies is when people actually go see the fucking movies, not the fucking streaming numbers, not the fucking, like, and they used to make more money back when fucking Blu-rays and DVDs are fucking, like, actually, like, selling out and shit. And it's less residuals. Like, everybody is getting fucked no matter what when it comes to lesser
I don't know.
distribution things.
I have a theory.
Like actors aren't getting as pay aren't even like low key actors that survive off residuals off of being in TV shows for the first time. They can't survive off that.
Like all the Disney.
Yeah, like all the, like, if you were like on one episode of like Zack and Cody, you were like actually pretty solid and good when it comes to like paychecks and living, But like, since the streaming now, nobody's getting any fucking money anywhere. But
I have a theory.
All right.
I don't know how it works. Like,
not to mention Trump runs Paramount, and that's that. Else, I don't want Warner Brothers to be run by Trump. Thank you very much.
I don't know if it would necessarily be the end of like the movie theater industry, because I kind of like, because speaking of like streaming,
I would rather shit, right? I would rather have movie theaters die
so
than
then you do that, and then you have obviously artists who like have all their music on streaming now, right? But they still do concerts. So I feel like that's kind of the same thing where it's like, I mean,
concerts are way more expensive than movie theater tickets sometimes, and concerts
are
like
I'm saying in the sense of like, people like can obviously listen to the album or the music whenever the fuck they want on streaming.
Yeah.
But if they want to go and have an experience, they're obviously gonna go to a fucking concert.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's kind of the same thing with a movie. Like, you can obviously like watch it from home if you want. But if you want that theater experience, well, you're going to have to go to the fucking movies.
Yeah, but it's not even just, like, going. It's about keeping it long enough for enough people to go see it when they have the time and being able to get the fucking money back. Like, the reason why Star Wars and Jaws were big hits was because they didn't fucking stop showing those movies. Like, Jaws was on the movie theater for, like, 2 years in the movie theaters. We never see that because movie studios already refuse to keep the movies longer than a fucking 3 weeks to a month, and then they just fucking drop it. Like, it's literally like you're printing. Movies are expensive too. They fucking cost so much money. Like, you might as well have the long window to try to get as much money as you can rather than shorten it. And but like, Netflix loves burning money with all their shitty TV shows, their shitty movies. The fact that Smiling Friends is probably going to be a Netflix original now, too. They're probably going to get manhandled by Netflix, too. Like, they're going to have their hands in a lot of creative places. And Netflix is known for not bringing a lot of creativity to their projects, especially nowadays. But that being said, I would rather watch the movie theater experience die than have Warner Brothers be bought by Paramount. Because then that would mean Paramount owns 70 to 60% of movies nowadays too. So either way, everything is a little bit fucked, but I still got hope for the future because artists will do what artists do.
Damn, Jaws really made people racist against sharks.
That's what you fucking got out of all that? All right, moving on. Speaking of racist,
I mean, shit, it was on like 2 fucking. The fact that it was in theaters for 2 fucking years, how the fuck couldn't it?
Yeah, no.
No, like, fuck that shit.
Not to mention.
Some dumbass fucking, like, hillbilly, like, goddamn, that shark's still out there.
Yeah, he's like, gotta beg a warning. You gotta tell my sister / mother / aunt out here. Gotta tell them the sharks are crazy.
Like, like, God damn it! I've been coming here for the past 2 goddamn years. You still got the same poster and the same shark.
He's like, Clevis, the shark is not gonna come out the bathtub. You know that. He's like, but Mo, what if it comes out?
Okay, so speaking of white people, we got heavily sidetracked, but. Speaking of white people, we're gonna be reviewing a project by an artist.
That's the transition.
Yeah, we're gonna be reviewing a project by an artist by the name of Wynne, who is out of Portland, Oregon. She is
up and coming
An up and
rapper,
coming rapper. She is a white girl.
hip hop artist of Caucasian descent.
Yep. And now this is the thing. So I don't know about you. I don't know how I don't know how you first came across her, but I know for me, I was like, I think I might have been. It was either on Twitter or Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I was scrolling and I just randomly came up on one of her like video freestyles that she does, and I was like, oh, she actually sounds kind of dope. And the thing that like really sold me on it is that she was rapping over like Conductor and the Alchemist like type beats,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, like that shit sounds really nice because it's like
She's actually smooth on,
yeah,
on
like
the beat.
like a fucking white girl and shit rapping on the shit. And she sounds nice. So I was like,
She actually sounds good and not cringe.
so I was like, all right, you know what? So that's what first made me curious about her.
And not like when MGK first came out, you kind of had like this. He kind of had like one of this more white trash look that didn't really. And then he fucked up in hip hop so bad he went into punk pop music, and then he fucked up on that too. But here it seems like from the videos like you said of her early freestyles is like, oh wow, okay, she really seems like she really likes to craft. These words are well put together and the flows are really nice. It's like, okay, let's see where she goes now. And she's become more popular since then, getting a lot of cosigns from famously like recently Raekwon and Ghostface, like gave her a coat from the Wu-Tang Clan, gave her.
Also.
Benny the Butcher. She's got features from Jid as well.
That's crazy.
And I think Freddie Gibbs too. So she's definitely made a name of herself in the hip hop sphere.
Making some moves in the industry. Now here's the thing.
And apparently she's coming out with an album within the year. I think so. So
what's it called? So the thing is, like, I've mainly only heard like her freestyle tracks that she's done on video.
Yeah.
Like, I know the song Ego. Is that the one with Jid?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Sure
I don't remember.
And I know Ja Morant. That's another one of her popular songs. So I've heard those two, but I've never listened prior to this. I've never heard a full project from her. And I had seen a while back that she posted on her Twitter that she was going to be releasing this mixtape. So I thought it would be a good idea, to add it to the wheel. And then, of course, obviously we ended up picking it. So
and I'm not gonna front. At first, I was like, really, like, I was like, okay, we could check it out. Like, let's just give her a chance and all that stuff. But like, I was kind of going into it with no expectations. It was like, all right, let's just see, what a project.
One of the things that made it more curious to me is because prior to listening to it, I did some research on her, just because I wanted to kind of get like a feel for like her background and stuff. Because obviously, we have had we unfortunately have had like the Iggy. Oh shit! I hate you because I know you're gonna clip that. But we have unfortunately had the Iggy Azaleas of the world. So like,
they come from Kangaroo Land and they sound like they're from fucking from the Atlanta and shit.
Bro, that I will never. Yeah, I'll never fucking forget that video of her fucking freestyle, dude. Is probably the funniest shit I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure at some point, she was legit just making noise.
No, not to mention she completely like ripped off like one of Kendrick Lamar's early freestyle. Did you know that? Like that whole like stage freestyle she did where she sounded like nonsense. If you hear the flow like quite like she completely ripped it off. Like it's an early Kendrick freestyle that's produced by Childish Gambino, and that shit. First of all, that shit's hard as fuck. 2010 Kendrick, that shit was fucking crazy. But also like you hear it's literally the exact same sounding freestyle. Like pretty sure she was trying to rap to it, but she sounded like nonsense on stage. Not to mention a thief. Yeah, no. But here, it seems like Wynne writes her own shit and actually loves hip hop.
Here's the thing. So what I did learn from her is that, she's from Portland, Oregon.
Portlandia.
She does come from like a pretty well off family. And essentially, basically, like her story is, she she never really felt like she never really felt connected with like I guess like what white people like the pop or like the country or rock. Like
Especially
never,
in that area.
yeah, like she never really fell into that genre of music, and it wasn't until she discovered hip hop where she said she found a space that like she really like she really like connected with the music, and she one of the things I will say is that she does seem to have a respect for the craft because she does say that she does one of the things that she notices when she started listening to more hip hop is that it gave her like a broader perspective as to some of the issues that were going on outside of her bubble, such as racism and discrimination
Yeah.
and topics of that. And so she loved that it was giving her like more inside knowledge into the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously she started writing raps, and she found out that she was really good at it. And so this one's interesting because it's like you can tell that like she has like I'm pretty sure she does have like the same passion for it as somebody like an Eminem would.
Yeah.
The only thing that is different here is obviously the background.
Yeah.
Whereas Eminem,
Eminem came from under shit.
Yeah, like he basically came from poverty, and she's like
Eminem shouldn't have succeeded from the places he not only came from and went.
And she's like the exact opposite of that. So that's like the only thing where I was like, that was the only kind of little thing where I was like, I'm curious to see if. Because I really hope, because we'll get to it in a minute, but there was a bar on one of the songs on here that I was like, yeah, like, I don't, like, now, to be fair, I don't know her full situation. I fucking hate you. I don't know her full situation, and I don't know, like, some of the stuff that she's been through.
Yeah.
But
like, you could be white and privileged and still go through shit. We seen Euphoria. It's just fucking, they fucking go through, they're rich as fuck, and they go through awful shit.
I fucking hate
so it's just like,
I fucking hate that your fucking example is fucking Euphoria.
Because it's just like, oh, this is the definition of just white depression.
Basically,
privileged white depression.
I just really hope that it doesn't, there's no, like, alluding to, like, struggling when you really weren't.
No gats,
So that's the thing. So
Max
I went
into
this with, like, honestly, I was very curious. as to what I was going to get from this mixtape. And I guess to start it off, my honest thoughts on it were, I thought it was solid. But aside from like maybe one or two tracks, I don't know if this is a project that I would ever fully go back to and re-listen to in full.
No.
So
I think as a mixtape, I think it's just, for this mixtape, it's just like, let me just display just me just spitting.
Yeah.
And I think not really like a through line through it. Obviously, it's like a mixtape, so it's just her. Like, this is just, I think I view mixtapes as like updated resumes in hip hop, where it's like, okay, here's where I'm at now. Let me just spit. And each mixtape's like an update in that. And here, I think she displays it well, but I do think even for a mixtape, for me, it's like a straight mixed bag of both positives and negatives. Like, I'll start this off. I think her rendition of Kitchen Lights, Northern Lights. I love Kitchen Lights. One of my favorite West Side Gun songs, with one of my favorite Stove God verses. I don't like her interpretation of that. Like, I don't think that was like a really good start, honestly. I do think there's some bars in there that I accorded, like he's catch a fade like a barber, and has has a lot of like little bit too much of those corny lines. But I do think she does display like, oh, okay, like she can't spit, she can't rhyme, she can't do like the double on triple entendres. I wish she did a little bit more triple entendres throughout the album, because I feel like there's some pockets in there where it's like, oh, okay, I really like what you're doing there with the syllables, but sometimes I don't think she goes all the way with it. But I think that opening track, I wasn't the biggest fan of, and how she approached it as a rapper, and even melodically, I did not like what she was doing there. I'm not saying she's a bad singer. I just saying this just doesn't fit with the beat and what you're trying to do. But I do like the second track, Show Me Some, and it's a long track. It's like a 3.5 minute. Yeah, that's a. I think it's a little too long, but I think she's spitting on that fucking second fucking track. Um, and I think that beat's hard too. I forgot what beat that is, but it's fucking incredible. She has some really good bars in that, like MJ on the track, like M&J on Renegade. I thought that, and what the flow she was doing in that pocket, I really like that shit. She was a little all over the place on that track, but that's an all over the place. It's like a freestyle. Just go on a hard ass beat, and as long as like the flow's nice and the bars are good, you're quick, solid. You're solid.
Was Deserve It the one where she kind of sang the hook? Because I'm pretty sure I did not like that.
Yeah, I didn't like Deserve It. Yeah, I just heard it right now. Yeah, I didn't like.
I think that's the one with the hook in it. Yeah. That one was not my favorite. I didn't really.
I also did not like her. I actually do like the feature on it, Dame Dollar, on the Peekaboo track she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I didn't like her at all. I didn't like anything she was doing on that fucking track, but I did like that feature, and I thought it was an attempt, but I don't want her doing that at all. Whatever she did on there, I don't want her fucking doing it again.
Oh my god! Wait! Okay, so I gotta talk about this because this was probably one of my favorite fucking lines of the whole thing.
Yeah, what's up?
So there's a track on here, called "The British Are Coming."
Yeah,
and
it's a mix of Doechii and Slick Rick too. So first of all, crazy mixture and combination. I appreciate the audacity, but I didn't. I appreciate like the first half of the story. It's that second half when she goes into that fucking Drake Eminem fucking accent mode is like when I fucking kind of lose it a bit. It's kind of fucking funny.
So that I wasn't the biggest fan of that track either. Mm-hmm. I do like the storytelling in it, but it's just not like it wasn't my favorite.
It's not that compelling.
And in the long scheme, thing, though, that I heard a bar in there that was so bad. It was early fucking Big Sean level bad. She fucking says something like, "Oh, like me and my girlfriend start to speak feminese."
Yeah, that's a very Big like, Sean bar.
Fuck was that?
Feminese. Stop. Anything with an ease in it. Like, what do you speak? Mexicanese? I'm just like, stop. Just stop that. You Mexicanese.
Oh, I was gonna say something, but that's racist. But no, so I was like, nah. When I heard that, like, this, nope, that was an automatic nope.
Yeah, no, anything with a knees bar or ease bar instead of just to portray like whatever the fucking language you're talking, stop. That needs to stop. Unless it's like you're doing it ironically and it's really funny, don't do that in a serious way ever fucking again. And
Mike,
I just like that Doechii beat is so good though. Mike, I love that Doechii beat.
For a thumbnail.
No.
If you want to recreate that Wicked poster,
stop.
I have the perfect fucking phrase.
She's a feminine.
To whisper into your fucking ear right now. I'm just saying. But no. So overall, I would say that. And also
I will say, although the half and half for me, Never Lose featuring Tennessee, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I actually liked that feature too, and I actually like that song a lot on there. And then the other two ones I really like is the one with Johnny P's Caddy on it. I think that's the best display of spitting that she's got. Like she really killed that. She heard them people on Twitter talk about her fucking crackerness and like, oh, this white girl, what the fucking spit. She fucking spat ass on it. Was fucking he's like she did not speak crackernese. Like, that's the same.
Like that feels like what you would call like a really old British royal. Like oh yes, my crackernese.
Oh yes, your crackerness. Hi. She did, you know, she.
No, but so,
they were telling her that she was speaking crackernese.
No, but overall, like it was just like I said, it was a solid mixtape.
It was half and half for me.
There was stuff that I really did enjoy. Mm-hmm. There was some other stuff that I could do without. I will say, since this is a mixtape, I am open to like checking out her first album when she does drop it.
Yeah, or other projects she has,
yeah.
because I know not all her stuff is on Spotify
Yeah.
either. So
So I wanna. So I will say that I am looking forward to seeing what she does with her like 1st album. But yeah, like just a solid. It was a solid mixtape for me. Like I said, but it wasn't. Aside from some standouts, I don't think this is something that I would go back to, too often. But yeah, so like I said, but super solid job, and I can't wait to see what she does moving forward.
yeah, for me, I think it's just literally mixed. Like half the songs I actually kind of enjoy, half the songs I really don't fucking like at all. They like at best she sounds like, oh, this is like a great spitting, great rapping, like great, like, oh, it seems authentic enough where like she really likes the craft to its fullest extent. Other times these songs sound gentrified as fuck, and sometimes that's annoying. But she just needs to keep going, keep smoothing, because creating projects is very different from being able to spit.
Yeah.
It takes one thing to like spit really
That's
well.
why like a lot of battle rappers aren't actual rappers.
Yeah, and it's like it's certain places and certain times and certain crafts require different levels of skill. But I think if she just smooths out like the what she's able to smooth out, I think she's able to create better and grander projects. So I'll give this a 5 out of 10. I think it's just like an average mixtape that's able to display her talent, but there's a lot of songs here I just don't like. But the songs I do like are really good. Like that Johnny P's Caddy freestyle is fucking dope. I think what she did on that second track is fucking incredible. That kind of, I want to hear more of that. So yeah, shout out to Wynne and her good bars sometimes, but please don't do any British accents ever
and
again.
No more
please.
feminese.
No more feminese. You just then you.
Let's not Big Sean it.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up because his first few albums are ass on a stick. So
ass on a stick.
So it's just like,
I'm like picturing.
I'm doing like through the cheeks, like sideways, like this.
No penetration.
No penetration, just side stab. Shout out to.
Speaking of ass.
Speaking of ass on a stick, let's kind of go into Wicked for Good.
Oh my god!
Like we said in the beginning, yep. Nick agreed, and I was first to go.
And then so let's start off with our journey, right? So we got there, and here's the thing: me and you usually smoke before we watch the movie, but this time you were barely getting over like being sick.
Yeah, I was made. We would have seen it earlier too, and the last episode, which was really delayed because of my Thanksgiving work and me being sick. Sorry about that. But here I was like trying to get over. So I was just wanting to. I could only drink, but you were smoking the shit in the car.
No, so that's the thing. So I took a few hits off my pen in the car, but then
fat hits too.
But then when we got there, we decided to hit up the bar, and originally I was just gonna get us some tequila sunrises, but then we fucking see that they have Wicked themed drinks, and so you know what? Fuck it, let's get the Glenda one or whatever.
Yeah.
So we got that one, and then we finally go, we get into our seats, and the fucking movie just kind of starts because the trailers are.
Also, I will add. I know my girl was curious to see it originally, and I'm like, I'm not seeing this in theaters, babe. And then you were like, let's see this in theaters. I'm like, oh fuck me. And then and then I was like, oh, I'm kind of, I feel bad, like, I'm going with you, but not with her. But then we had a certain, I'm not going to repeat the conversation we had in the car on our way to see Wicked for Good, me, you, and Nick. But I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of glad we did it. If it's bad, we can't repeat it on here, then it's pretty bad. It's a fucking, because you actually started going to the gym with Nick and his brother.
Oh yeah, so that's another thing.
So you know about those car ride conversations.
Another like slight little life development. I recently am back on my fucking gym shit, and shout out to the homie Nick who was gracious enough to because the gym that he's going to now, they do unlimited guest passes, so they can just bring whoever they want. And so I told Nick, I had this conversation with him like a while back about like actually wanting to seriously get back into the gym. And you know, to Nick's credit, he's actually somebody that has taken the gym very seriously.
Yeah,
and it has made a big ass difference. Because if you remember, like Nick used to be like skinny as fuck.
Yeah, a little twig man.
Yeah, but now he's fucking buff as shit.
Yeah,
and so
he's still a little man.
So I was like, why the fucking Nick? You see, you be talking about me, and you just fucking randomly sent a Nick stray. But no, so shout out to the homie Nick because he did start taking me. And I will say, like, it is like some real shit. Like, it's like,
and you're feeling better too, right?
That's the thing too. Like, this is even though like obviously it does suck because you are gonna be sore. But the thing that I like about it is that since Nick is somebody that does take it very seriously, it's kind of giving me a good direction because like prior to like, here's the thing. This is not like. I've gone to different gyms, and I've gone to gyms a few times in my life. But this is the first time where I actually feel like I have proper guidance. Yeah. And I actually know what the fuck I'm doing. So shout out to the homie Nick because, you know, like I do honestly believe that like if I do keep it up and I keep going with him, then I will see a difference eventually. Yeah.
I mean, you already see a difference now. Like I feel like so I'm. And I actually have been talking to you. Like, oh, maybe I should join you guys because I need that like rigorous. Yeah, I need like a rigorous. Yeah, like,
but the thing is, like that shit's like you got to be consistent with that, bro.
Yeah, no,
like, they don't fuck around.
Yeah, no, he goes to like the gym like 6 times a week and shit.
We only get Sundays off. So I mean, hopefully I will survive. I'll let you guys know.
You'll be fine if you just keep it consistent. You're able to get it through. But yeah, but like he also has car rides with Nick, and like on our way to Wicked, I think I've heard probably the craziest car ride we've had with Nick. Like so far, like we were talking about Wicked characters, and it was just like, I don't want to.
I think the only thing that crazy. Can really top that, like. Would probably be the fucking car ride with Nick to the Griselda concert.
Yeah. Anyways, we were talking major shit about, Wicked on our way over there. And then, you got the high. We got drinks, $40, by the way. That's crazy.
Expensive as shit.
It's expensive. They didn't even hit that hard. They didn't even hit that hard either.
Yeah, that's kind of sucks, too. But the thing that, I was going to say, because... Prior to us buying, or prior to me buying the drinks, you told me
I should have bought Cutwater before.
You told me that because I had made you go see this movie that you wanted me to get you fucking Raising Cane's.
And then I saw that price. Yeah. It's like, you know what? I'll get the cane. That's some bullshit right there. Bullshit drinks, by the way. We
should have just got the fucking tequila shot.
I know. We should have got the fucking. You should have bought butt water.
that was fucking great. Butt water.
Cutwater's bro. Oh, if I was on Cutwater's watching that shit,
you would have been singing a lot of shit.
But, and then we watch the movie and it starts, and I'm like, oh no.
Okay, so
starts off with them building the brick road.
So before we get into it, so initial thoughts on it. Okay, let me just say this was one of the dumbest fucking movies I think I've seen this year. Now, with that being said, I did slightly enjoy it more than the first one.
Mostly because it's shorter.
That, and because I felt like I just personally felt that there was way much more going on. On screen to keep me entertained as opposed to the first one.
Yeah, that first one is stretched out way too fucking long, really.
So it starts off like fucking smacking food.
I also bringing in my initial thoughts in it. I also, I think it's on the level. At first, I did enjoy it more than the first, but I think it's on the level as the first because I don't. People love that first one. People love that first one. I think it's a fucking shitty looking mess, and I think this is a shitty looking mess. And I think what saves it is my enjoyment of how fucking dumb. Because by the way, musical theater fan here. By the way, I don't think we established that this episode. Well, I established that last time we talked about Wicked. I gave more context to Wicked and its popularity. But musical theater fan here, one of the biggest drop-offs in musical theater history is Wicked Act 2. Because Act 1 is kind of fire. You're like, all right, cool, all these songs slap. Story's kind of stupid, but, we're just watching these people just, like, grow up and all that stuff, become the witch. And then the Act 2 happens and everything just gets fucking way stupid. Out of fucking nowhere. One of the biggest drop-offs in musical theater history is Act 2 of Wicked.
Like, I know we're gonna,
and this whole movie's Act 2 of fucking Wicked.
I know I'm gonna jump around way to the fucking end, but, like, I just have to say it because this thought just popped in my head. But what if, the fucking the Oz Wizard or whatever, what if he, like, pulled a fucking, like, Walter White and like,
shaved his head and get cancer?
No, Jesus Christ. But, no, you know how, like, it's fucking revealed at the end that, like, he was actually Alpha's
Spoilers,
dad.
by the way. Spoilers for Wicked for good.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't see this movie and we told the spoilers, you'd be like, that's not real. That's what happens. Okay, so we find out that Oz is the dad.
Yeah, the Alpha's dad. What if, like, before they, like, fucking dump the water on her, supposedly, like, what if he just, like, went up to her while they're holding her down? He's like, by the way, I fucked your mom. And then he just walks away.
He's just like, I could have saved her. I didn't. Now you're green. But yeah, bro, this shit is so fucking stupid, bro. By the way, my girl went with a friend to go see it. She thought it was one of the worst movie musicals she ever seen. She thought everything.
Actually gave it a lower score than that.
Yeah, no, she gave it a 1 out of 5. That shit is so funny. She thought all the blocking was fucking stupid. She thought like, she pays attention to the tiniest detail because she's, like, goated, because she's, like, a theater person, like, major theater person. Not even just, like, within just in craft, not even with, like, what's around her. Just within craft of making theater, she's, like, really good at that. But, like, she's right. Like, the blocking, none of the placement of everyone makes sense. Like, one of the worst scenes in here, I think, is a new scene. One of the newer scene with the songs added to it is when she's on the yellow brick road with the animals trying to escape and stuff, and she's trying to convince them to be in there. First of all, that song's fucking terrible. Also, most hot take, I guess, but, like, most of Act 2 songs are kind of fucking bad besides 2 of them, I think. And, like, and then it shows, this is where the fucking Wizard of Oz cameos comes in, with the fucking cowardly lion coming and being a narc. They make this man a fucking narc, bro. Like, he's like, I used to be in a cage, and now
this bitch opened it. Like, what the fuck? I was just chilling in there.
I was just chilling, and she set me free, fucking bitch.
No, no. You know who had the craziest fucking transformation from the original, like, the fucking Tin Man, bro? Like, when he's like, fucking kill her.
Fucking kill her. Like, goddamn. In the original Wizard of Oz movie, he's like, oh, I gotta go with her, save my heart and all that stuff. I will help you and all that stuff. All kind of sweet. And they just made him, I said this, but I don't think it's appropriate at all because, like, of both the context of the movie. He feels like a clan member in this fucking movie. He's so full of hate. He was fucking rallying the motherfuckers up too on his soapbox with his fucking burning cross and shit. And not to mention the Tin Man is Bach, SpongeBob SquarePants. So it's just like because like the sister in the wheelchairs are being a fucking dick. First of all, she starts segregation with the fucking munchkins, which crazy fucking
You know what's funny? That the fact that SpongeBob is like the king of the munchkins, but he's like regular size.
Yeah, yeah. It's like 5'7".
Hey, that's probably why like they're fucked.
I know.
Like, the tallest out of all of us. Fucking, I guess you're king.
Not to mention the fucking Nessa is a fucking piece of shit in this fucking movie. They
and
made
she
a
looks like Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, stop.
Shout out to Is the Mic Still On?
Oh my god.
No, the frames per second.
Frames per second, yeah.
Bro, ever since I fucking looked that shit up, like, I fucking died, dude.
Bro, that shit.
If you want a good laugh, bro, if you know what the sister looks like in the second movie, look up Samuel L. Jackson in a
She does look like a Halloween costume,
yeah.
actually. Like she looks like she could roll onto Terrifier and shit.
Also, one of the like small little inconsistencies where I was like, what the fuck, how did that happen? When she first turns the dude into the fucking Tin Man, this fool like somehow comes out with a fucking axe.
Yeah.
When he never had one in the first place.
Yeah, no, come on. Whenever you turn 10, you have an axe, bro. By the way, and also, you guys know nothing about Wicked or the second act, so watching you guys react to all that is pretty fucking funny as shit.
Was the axe supposed to be a representation for his heart because he doesn't have it no more?
Yeah, he's heartless. He's like, burned away. Bro, the way they made him so mad. They made a fucking smell, and then like.
Also, why the fuck does sister have just a big ass hole on her roof that she could just?
Oh yeah, you saw that.
That the sister could just fucking fly out of. Like, doesn't your shit get flooded?
It was like, I forgot about it. So she just has a window for motherfuckers to fly in and out with. Okay, I guess. Nah, but that shit is fine. And the way she goes out is like one of the funniest things we've ever seen in my life. Even if you've seen the musical.
We gotta break this down though,
the way they did it. By the way, this direction is fucking terrible.
It was.
The direction is fucking
especially in that
terrible. Like nothing lands.
But here's the thing: the reason why it was so terrible is because the way that they fucking edited this death scene, like I couldn't take it seriously because. So we start off. The fucking sister's just out there in the middle of a fucking tornado.
Michelle Yeoh, by the way, terrible in this movie. Everyone's low key like the acting is really a step down from the last movie. I don't remember the last movie having this much. Yeah, it's terrible, but I don't remember the act like the. The reason why these movies are popular the way they are, not just because it's Wicked, because, most famous Broadway musicals don't translate well to movies, actually, but, like, it's because of the main actors, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. I think everybody besides Ariana Grande kind of stepped down, including Cynthia Erivo, but also Michelle Yeoh's kind of fucking terrible in this fucking movie.
And so she's out there,
and then she's making the fucking cyclone and stuff.
And she's out there in the fucking tornado, rolling around trying to look for this dude, and
looking for what the book.
And as Nick would put it, that one food just got done tasting Alphaba's sour apple.
Sour apple pussy.
But so they're like in the bed after fucking hooking up and shit. And she starts to have fucking...
Nick did say that.
Yeah,
he whispered to me.
He
like,
described it as in... He legit said his words before they were about to hook up. Like, he's about to taste her sour apple.
I know. That shit had me dying in the fucking theater.
But... No, so they hook up. They're in the bed, right? She starts to get a premonition.
Yeah.
And then then you just randomly, it's just a cut. It's a quick cut of the fucking house falling on the
like a POV, we are the one in the wheelchair, and we look up and the house is right there.
And then it fucking cuts back to her sitting up on the bed after feeling it, I guess. Bro, when I tell you, not only me, but also Nick just started dying fucking laughing
out loud in the fucking theater like if it's a fucking Seth Rogen movie. Like it like yeah like, but by the way,
our fucking homie Nick, he laughs pretty loud.
Yeah, he laughs really fucking loud. Even at the most it could be a funeral and he could be like
But so we're literally just there, like trying to fucking die, and Mike's trying to fucking get us to shut up.
I'm like, calm down, guys, please. I don't want some.
But the thing that actually made that shit a little bit more funny for me is I didn't know that Nick was dying too, because I didn't like look over because I thought you were just telling me to be quiet. So when I found out that he was also dying, I was like, oh, no,
both of you were laughing really loud when the fucking sister got crushed. That shit, oh my god. But it is really funny because it's so stupid. Like, everything about it is so stupid you really can't take seriously. And no matter what people want to tell you, this movie is legit trying to make you feel for these characters. Legit trying to make you feel the emotions and the pain they're going through. But everything in this movie is so fucking stupid that you really... It's not even like, sure, SpongeBob SquarePants, the movie, the original, is stupid. But that death scene, despite how fucking funny when they died the first time, it's actually like, as a kid, I legit thought they were fucking murked. And I actually felt something. And the pirates did too in the movie theater, despite... but here, the sister dies...
Oh, wait. I love how you brought up the pirates like they were an actual fucking audience and not a part of the movie. You're like, yeah, the fucking pirates felt it too, bro. Like the fucking pirates that don't exist. Oh, that was fucking good. That was a good one, dude. Fucking pirates. But no,
that shit is hilarious. And then they fucking and then you realize it makes the Wizard of Oz it doesn't use Wizard of Oz. And like everything they put in here is kind of fucking stupid. It's like, oh, she legit gave this fucking bitch a fucking pair of someone's dead shoes.
Oh yeah.
Like fucking not dead shoes, a dead person's shoes. It's like, oh, why'd you have to give her shoes in the first place? And like they give such stupid it feels nihilistic. Like, are these characters just shitty people?
You know what's funny? We can literally describe to you how shitty this movie is by the simple fact that they couldn't even get the fucking rights to use the actual fucking color of the shoes.
Oh yeah, the shoes just completely different shoes. Not to mention, why did Alphabet was like, oh, I can make you like feel like you're walking? No, bitch, I'm flying. Why is she flying? And then like, couldn't you just make her walk? Why she don't gotta fly?
That's what I was gonna say.
She's still not using her legs.
She's like, I'm sorry, if I could, I would. So you're telling me you made shoes that make her fly, but you can't fucking make her walk? What kind of a fucking witch are you? Like that, like you went to fucking phase 3, and it feels like how did you go from phase 3 but you don't know how the fuck to do phase 1 and 2?
And then, oh man, this movie is fucking because like we got the Caroline shit, the Tin Man shit. You never actually see Dorothy's face on. Yeah, because it's mostly of like, why would you, it's just like, oh, it's everything Dorothy but the face. But I get it, it's just like Judy Garland was so iconic in the original. By the way, the boyfriend, she fucks a scarecrow. The boyfriend's a fucking scarecrow, by the way. That was really funny. And then, I will say, I do like No Good Deeds. I think it was filmed terribly. At first, I liked it, but thinking about it, I gotta filmed terribly.
When that fucking scene came on the screen,
it's like my favorite song of Act 2. It's my favorite.
On the sides of your fucking chair like a toddler.
It's my favorite song in Act. It's like the only song in Act 2 that I like genuinely enjoy. Like I'm surprised I didn't hate it more because I've completely blocked out Act 2 of Wicked out of my head. I think it's that fucking stupid. stupid and poorly written. Even for like bro, like High School Musical 3 looks way better and is such a better musical than this movie, and it has like a quarter of the fucking budget of this movie. This is like a 150 $200 million movie. Like, it's as much as a fucking Marvel movie. One battle after another costs less to do this. Like, and it's crazy because it looks like a Netflix show that was shot out in 2 months. Like, everything about this visually,
bro, honest question,
fucking
though,
sucks.
Honest question though, if you had to choose like your preferred mode of transportation, would you want a flying broom or would you want a bubble machine? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the bubble machine would be kind of lit. Like, you just fucking step on it, the shit comes out.
I know, he's like, whoa. Oh,
Imagine
man.
being high as fuck and riding that.
Oh my god, why?
Just fucking.
It's like, bro, what if you're fucking high as fucking riding the
fuck
fucking
is this
bubble?
What Squidward felt
It was
like in that one episode. When he just fucking float. By the way, I love the dark undertone of like that motherfucker. Like, he's just out. That's basically space for them. Like, fucking. They just fucking left him trapped in a bubble in fucking space.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought I had more to talk. I think everything about this movie. I think it has moments, and I don't genuinely hate it like as much as probably I should. But I do think it's really bad, and I think the first movie has aged like dog's titty milk. But like, and I think this one is gonna age worse. So that's why I'm giving both the Wickeds 4 out of 10, 2 out of 5. And yeah, I'm glad Avenue Q, the racist puppet musical, won Best Musical over this in the original run.
I think, so for me, like I said, to reiterate in the beginning,
it was fun to watch.
This was a really
with
dumb
y'all.
fucking movie.
Stupid.
But I will say that
don't defend it in the comments, by the way. I don't want to hear any defense of how not stupid this movie is.
I will say that as far as like just pure entertainment goes,
musical theater fans, stop it. Y'all got poor taste. Y'all suck sometimes.
I was genuinely surprised by how much more entertained I was in this one than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna lie, most of it is that fucking house scene because that shit was amazing. But no, overall, like I said, it's not a movie that I would ever fucking watch again.
No. You sure?
I mean, maybe just to show other people, but no.
Bro, I can't believe she segregated the munchkins, bro. That shit is insane. That shit is really funny.
But so overall, for me, I think I would end up giving this movie a 2.5. Just because I think I gave the first one a 2.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I was slightly more entertained by this one.
It does, bad or good, it does have its entertaining moments, mostly because of it's just fucking stupid. And the direction, like I said, it's horrible. I really fucking hate what musicals have become recently. You got this, you got Dear Evan Hansen. You know, like, fuck that. I need to see that, Robbie Williams monkey musical. That I actually heard is actually really good because it has like him as a monkey snorting cocaine and shit. It's basically a Wolf of Wall Street but a musical one with monkeys. So I'll put that on. We'll watch that eventually because that shit does look interesting.
But no, yeah. So to wrap it up, this movie, I could see why people would like it.
It's a cute movie. It's like a Disney Channel movie. But like Disney Channel movies were like way better than this. Like you see Twitches 2. Like, yeah, sure. There's like a boom mic showing in the camera every 5 minutes. But like it's got its charm. It's got Howard Hamlin in it. Howard Hamlin was in the Twitches movies.
It's fucking Plankton holding up the boom mic.
Yeah.
And he's like he drops it into his fucking mouth.
No, but like, you know, like High School Musical, the trilogy has like it's got like fucking no budget whatsoever, and at least like way less budget than like the Wiccan movies for sure. But they're fucking fun to see. They are cringe though. But I would rather watch a Disney Channel movie than a $300 million 3D. Well, those are Avenger movies too.
I know how you feel. Still, to this day, one of my fucking favorite Disney Channel original movies is The Phantom of the Megaplex.
Mm-hmm.
I fucks with that movie, but no.
Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior. That shit's fucking awesome. Is it Jump It?
Cap.
You had it in your hand the whole time.
But
I think it's Jump In, where it's like Corbin Blue. He plays like a fucking like professional jump roper and stuff. You remember that one? That shit is fucking hard too. That shit's fucking hard.
No, so overall, this was like I said, this was an experience.
If you're 5 years old, I recommend this. But if you're older, grow up.
Like this was an experience that I'm glad I got to see with you and Nick, because it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But overall,
Nick gave it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't know how. But overall, this was just like I said, it was a dumb movie, but I had fun.
You get a couple of fools who hate musicals, and you get some beers, some IPAs, some cut waters. Even we should drink some cut waters before this. Honestly, that shit would have hit. You gotta drink some cut waters if you're gonna watch Wicked. Otherwise, just like watch like a grown up movie.
All right. So. But no. So then, to kind of move that. Okay, wait. So then, do you want to do both the wheels or just one?
We'll just do one, and then when we watch Wrong Turn 6, we'll.
Do you want to do the album one then?
Let's do the album one then.
All right, so then we will be doing the album wheel for the next album of the month, which will be for January.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead. We actually did add some new albums on there, so this should be surprising.
Yeah, finally. I think we got a good section.
All right, so I'm about to spin this. I swear to fucking God, like. If it lands on that fucking Logic album,
I needed to, because
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You took me to see Wicked for good. Fuck you.
So
Fuck you.
So the fate is officially in the hands of the wheel. So let's go see what we're gonna be listening to next month.
Good. We got some interesting ones in there. You spelling it?
God damn it! I mean, it's not Logic, but it's not any better.
What?
We will be listening to Jack Harlow.
God fucking damn it. Oh, fuck.
And I don't know what the name of the album is because I abbreviated it.
Oh, man. Is it the one where he's sitting down and the mic's right there?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's KH. Fuck. It's whatever the KTKM. Is it the Come Home, the Kids Miss You or something?
Yeah. Oh, no. Who put that there? I didn't. I think you did, and you're lying to me. I think you did, and you're lying to me. Damn, that album's about to be 4 years old. That's crazy. That's whole. A Jack Harlow album's gonna be 4 years old. Man, we're old. We're fucking old.
Yeah, we gotta fucking start off the year with Jack Harlow. That sucks.
That does suck. All right. We're gonna review Crack a Honky by
Hey, we went from Wynne to fucking Jack Harlow.
I know, but at least that, she was good. But yeah. Jack Harlow was like a fucking like definition
Jack
of...
Harlow's like the male idiot.
You're not wrong. Holy shit. But he doesn't go like the...
I know, but I mean, still like, I don't know, having people...
Yeah, every time he raps, I feel like Patrick when like Squidward plays a note of the of his of clarinet. Just
No, so I can't believe that's gonna be our first album of the new fucking year.
Oh man, what a way to set the tone, bro! I'm happy.
I'm low key. I'm still kind of glad it wasn't the fucking Logic album.
I'm waiting for. I hope February we get to do it,
bro. If I get that album for my fucking birthday month, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
Well, we should have done it next month.
What?
We should do it next month then.
Fuck you, no. Let the wheel decide. I'm
not
gonna fucking...
Alright, fine, whatever. So, it will be better than AGR.
Yeah,
it will be better.
So, we will still fuck you for that album, but
You were mad.
That's gonna be it for this episode. We really hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you subscribe and follow us. Links for everything is down in the description.
Yeah.
And we will see you all in the next episode.
Peace. Cracker.